Good morning, children. In previous video, I explained about the institutional representation of democracy. So, the institutional representation of democracy are universal adult franchise, elections, political parties, and coalition government. So, these are the institutional representation of the democracy. And already explained about the universal adult franchise and few things about the election. Na? Like what are the requirements for the free and fair election? What is the process of general election? What is by election? What is midterm election? And the election commission, electoral constituencies. Now I'm going to explain about the election campaigns. Election campaigns means after the declaration. Who declare the election? President. The President of India sets the ball rolling by the announcing the next election. Means when we'll have the next election? Who announce? The President of India announce when we'll have the next election. Means date and all. In which month, which date, all these things. And then means when we'll have the next election, it is declared by the president. And then chief election commissioner is appointed by the President of India, and the chief election commissioner then announce the dates. Who announced the dates? Chief election commissioner announces the dates for the next election. Means it is not possible to conduct the election on the same date in all over the country, even in the state also. In one state it is not possible to conduct the election the same date. So day by means in different dates the election commissioner announce the dates on which date in which constituency the election will conduct. And after that the various political parties, India is a multi-political party system. India has multi-political party system. Means in India so many political parties are there. So after the announcement of the dates, various political parties decide the constituency they will be contesting election from. Okay, so the various political parties, they decide. Different political parties like Bharatiya Janata Party, Indian National Congress, Bahujan Samaj Party, so many political parties are found in India. Then the political parties decide from which constituency they will contest the election. From which constituency they will contest the election. Okay, and after that election commission also allots the symbols for the different political parties. Might you have seen during the election time. Different parties, all the parties having the different symbols. So that symbols they are not decided themselves. Their symbols are allotted by the election commission. Okay, the symbols of different political parties are allotted by the election commission. Okay, and then each party holds meeting to select their candidates after getting the symbols. After getting the symbols, each party they conduct the meetings. And they select their candidates. And decide what their election manifesto would be. Manifesto means what are their main aim. What are their main aim? to if they will get the seat, so what work they will do, है ना. So after they arrange the meetings, they hold the meetings and they select their candidates. After that, and they select the candidates and decide their manifesto, है ना. Manifesto means what are their proposal, what are their main aim after getting the seat, and how they will arrange fund, because to conduct the election they need fund, they need money. Fund means money. Now they need money, and plan their course of action for campaign. Okay, and how they will camping means how they will spread, how they will spread their issue, means how they will convey their aims to the people. And then they launch their election campaigns. Now, the candidate hold rallies. Might you have observed during the election times, the people organizing rallies, and where they will tell the people what their party will do if they elected to power. Okay, they are conducting the rallies, है ना, and in there they will tell the people about their party, about the aim of their party, and what they will do if they will come in power. If they will elected, so what they will do. So they hold the rallies also, and sometimes posters and banners also used to appeal the people to vote for the candidate, है ना. Might you have seen also posters and banners. Posters and banners, they also used appeal means request to the people to vote for the candidate of the particular party. And camping ends at the 6 p.m. 2 days before the polling day, na, means particular day of the polling, na, particular day of the polling. So before 2 days at 6 p.m. campaigning ends ना, मीन्स जिस दिन इलेक्शन होता है उसके 2 दिन पहले शाम 6 बजे तक ये जो कैंपेनिंग होती है, जो प्रचार करते हैं, वो बंद हो जाता है. सो दिस इज़ द इलेक्शन कैंपेन्स. मीन्स फर्स्ट द president sets the ball rolling by the announcing of the next election. Then election commissioner announce the dates. Then various political parties decide their constituency from where they will contest the election, and then election commission allots the symbols to different political parties. Then each party hold the meetings to select their candidates and decide what are their election manifesto, means what are their main aim if they will elect, how they will arrange the fund and all. So all these are the election campaigns. After that, what is the process of election? What is the process of election and how the people cast their votes, है ना. On the appointed day, election commissioner appointed the dates. On the particular day, the people go to the polling booth. Now the people get the polling slip, and then they go to the polling booth, where the place is allotted, and they cast their vote. They give their vote. To ensure the people can cast their vote without any fear, and here it is the duty of the government then to make sure that the people can cast their vote without any fear and without any pressure from anyone, and the voters cast their vote in secret. Whatever the person cast their vote, so their vote they kept in secret, and nobody except the person who votes knows who or he or she has voted for. Only that person knows to whom he has given the vote. Except him or her, nobody knows. And this is called the secret ballot. This is called the secret ballot. What is secret ballot? Secret ballot means when the person cast their votes, so nobody except the person who votes he or she has voted for. So this is called the secret ballot. And now the voters in India can cast their vote through the electronic voting machine. So in that electronic voting machine, they they press a button in front of that symbol. So this is the process of the election. The people go to the polling booth where the place is allotted for that booth and cast their vote, and they make ensure that the people can cast their vote without any fear or without any pressure. Okay, and their votes kept secret. Except him or her, nobody knows to whom the person has given the vote. This is called the secret ballot. Now nowadays the voter in our country or in other places also, they use a electronic voting machine, and then the people can cast their vote by just pressing a button. They have to press a button, then their vote can cast. This is the process of election. After the process of election, result declaration. They declare the result. How they will declare the result? Okay, and after that the election commission's next job is to count the votes. After this completing this election process polling, and next work of the election commission is to count the votes and the announcement the names of the successful candidates. Once this is the over, the job of the election commission is over. This is the last work of the election commission, to count the votes. If when the announcement of the names of the name of the candidate successful they announced, and if once that work announcement of the winner or candidate, the job of the election commission is over. Now next one is absolute and simple majority. Sometimes what happen, sometimes the candidates, between two candidates, more difference, sometimes very less difference. The people between the loser and the winner candidate having the big difference and sometimes very less difference. So the candidates can win by either absolute majority or the simple majority. What is the absolute majority or by the simple majority? When a candidate secure more than half of the votes polled, he or she is said to have won by the absolute majority. And what is absolute majority? When the candidate secure more than half of the votes polled, मतलब जितने वोट डाले जाते हैं उससे आधे से ज़्यादा वोट मिलता है, वो कहलाता है एब्सोल्यूट मेजॉरिटी. ओके, when the candidate secure more than half of the votes polled, so he or she is said to have won by the absolute majority. But sometime the votes polled may be divided in such way, but sometime the people won by a very less votes. So that is called the simple majority. है ना. Okay, what is simple majority? The person who gets the most vote, even if it is only one or more than vote by his rival. It is declared by the winner by the simple majority. Okay, now the next one is here given one table. You can see the Lok Sabha election 2004. Number of election, number of electors, total voter cast, and number of constituent polling percentage. And here is given parties total and percentage here. So total valid votes 8,84,861. Reject, sometimes votes also rejected, sometimes the people press two buttons or they mark in two in front symbols, so that their votes considered as rejected. And here next is the formation of government. After the election, how these candidates form the government, how these candidates, how these representatives form the government. Okay, so the party that wins the majority of seats, because India is a multi-political party system. So the party which wins the majority of seats gets qualified to form the government. जिस पार्टी के सबसे ज़्यादा मेंबर्स चुने जाते हैं वो गवर्नमेंट बनाने के लिए क्वालिफाइड होते हैं. ओके, एंड देन द पार्टी मीट्स to elect a leader from among the successful candidates. After that, all the party members, they meet and elect their leader. They elect their leader from among the successful candidates. And this leader will become the next Prime Minister of India. For example, at present, Mr. Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India, and he is means this Prime Minister is belong from the BJP party, means Bharatiya Janata Party. It means that election the most seats get by the member of Bharatiya Janata Party, and they elect to Mr. Narendra Modi as their Prime Minister. Okay, now this is the ruling party. Bharatiya Janata Party is the ruling party in India. Okay, and after that, this leader would become the next Prime Minister of India. The party which wins the majority of seats, they are qualified to form the government. Then the party meets and they elect a leader from among themselves, and that leader would become the next Prime Minister of India. Okay, and after that, they decided what a nation does, in which direction it will take, and how they have to handle both national and international issues, all these things. And in short, the success or the failure, sometime the success or the failures of the government depends on the policies of the party, the heads of the nation. Now at present, you can see so many issues rises in our country, like the corona, COVID-19, and the relationship between the India and China, relationship between India and Pakistan, all these issues coming in these days. So the success or the failures of the government depends on the policies of the party and the heads of the nation, how they handle the situation. It is depend upon the government. Okay, depend upon the government how they handle these problems or these situations. So now the next one is the political party. Next institutional representation of democracy is the political parties. Might have seen the so many political parties. Here is given some names: Indian National Congress, Janata Dal, Bharatiya Janata Party, Communist Party, Samajwadi Party, Dravida Munnetra Konjugam, Shiv Sena, so many, and All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Konjugam, Telugu Desam Party, Muslim League, Shiromani Akali Dal. All these are the political parties. So India is the multi-political party system. India has multi-political party system. है ना? So what are these names? What are these names? These names are the political parties of India. And what is the political party? A political party is a group of people who voluntarily decide to enter politics. है ना? Political parties is a group of people who voluntary, they themselves decide to enter in the politics and who aspire to run the government if they elect to power. India in a democracy, there are many political parties. Many political parties. Every political party has a set to views and on important issues. Each party is having their main issues and main aim. The parties are known for the stand and take issues like the country foreign policy, religion and social issues, and the economic issues like inflation, loans to farmers, and the person support the party which has to view most acceptable to him or her. The countries that have the countries around the world have the different party system. All the countries having the different party system. In some countries like a single party system. Some parties having two party system, and some countries having multi party system. So like China have a single party system. There the people do not have any choice to choose the candidates. Okay, so China have a single party system. Here the people of the country have limited choice, means all the candidates they contest from the same party. All the candidates they contest the election from the same party. So the people do not have any choice to elect the representatives, and all the candidates are from the same party. Okay, and the party has tremendous power, which if all the members are elected from the same party, so they will think about themselves. Might be they can misuse to crush the freedom of the people. So this is the disadvantage of the single party system. But some countries like United States of America and the United Kingdom have two party system. United States of America and the United Kingdom have two party system. Okay, and here in USA the people choose the candidate either from the Democratic Republic Party or from the Republican Party. Only two parties there, Democratic or the Republican parties. So the candidate who can contest the election, they belong only from these two parties, either from the Democratic Party or from the Republican Party. So there also the people do not have much choice to elect their representatives. But some countries like India have a multi-party system. No? India have a multi-party system already. In the previous page, few names given, like Indian National Congress, Janata Dal, Bharatiya Janata Party. So many parties are there. So all these are the political party system. So India have a multi-party system, and here the people can choice. And here the people have choice to elect their representatives. Okay, so and these political parties have their own agenda, and agenda means aim, and the plan to action, how they will uh, execute their plans, and for the tackling issues means how they can handle the situation. So each parties have their own agendas, plan of action, and the tackling issues facing the nation. In India, there are two groups of parties. But India, there are two groups of party, national party and the regional party. Okay. Some parties are considered as national parties and some parties are the regional parties. So what is the national parties? National parties have a base in 4 or more states. If the parties work 4 or more states, that party is considered as national parties. But regional party contest election mainly from their respective states or the region, like that Shiromani Akali Dal, that party, they contest the election only in Punjab. Okay, so this is the regional party. But Bharatiya Janata Party, Indian National Congress, these are the national parties. The regional parties are important as they are concerned with the welfare of their states or the community. Through these regional partners, the central government gets to understand the situation in the region. Because of these regional parties, the central government can understand the situation in the region. Region means that particular area. And the political parties are the lifeline of the Indian democracy. Lifeline means they are the backbone of the Indian democracy. And each party has different ideology, means having their ideas, background views on issues, and each aspire to from the government. How they can form the government, how they have to work. And the political parties have a great responsibility in analyzing the problems faced by the nation and solving them. Okay, so they are the responsible to analyze. Analyze means how they can discuss or how they analyze the problems and faced by the nation and solve these situation. Okay, now the next about the coalition government I explain in the next video. Thank you.